it's bull or bear, I don't care. It's quite a rough ride, just like life. But I'm kinda patient, cause only time will tell. It's gonna go up, so you better stay calm and grow your coins, grow your coins. You got
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. I am the Crypto Crow. It is 1:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the 6th of the month. Now, we're going to be talking about why I actually finally believe that August should be a hell of a month, and we're going to go into it. Bitcoin's price, the rest of the crypto market should hopefully start really coming back after the recent dump, because it may very well be the spring in a Wykoff re-accumulation pattern. You guys know how much I love the Wykoff. And the Wykoff, for those of you that don't know, is basically it's a system of patterns that Wall Street uses to basically market make the market, trade the market. And it's something that we find, it's difficult to find the beginning of a particular pattern, but once a pattern is played out to a certain extent, it's much more easy. It's much easier to distinguish one pattern from the next, and to know, are we in a dumping pattern, an accumulation, a reaccumulation, a distribution pattern, and so forth. And I love to go over these when we find them. So we're going to dive right into this. This is going to be a long video. It's Saturday. I want you guys out having a good time, but I want to cover kind of what's happening. So the Wykoff reaccumulation, a reaccumulation occurs during a long-term uptrend, which will continue in the future. The main street is finally on the right side as well. Inside a Wykoff reaccumulation schematic, buyers are closing parts of their long positions and sellers are joining the market. With the incoming selling positions, market makers can fill new long positions again. So take a look at this pattern here. I'm going to show you in Bitcoin's chart exactly the same thing. This is exactly what we're doing. And where we're at right now, literally, is right here, the spring. Let me show you. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a 2-day Bitcoin chart, and we are right here. Well, now we're up here because we've kind of wicked up above this test line. But you can see here in green the projected outcome of Bitcoin's price as we move into August. Basically, by the end of August, this pattern would predict Bitcoin being closer to the $80,000 mark. If this were to play out exactly, it could be give or take, but ultimately what has happened is all of the longs have been liquidated. I mean, so basically now it's time for everyone on the other side of that market, the other side of that coin. Basically people that are putting shorts in, well, now the market makers are going to start coming after them. But you can see we have our PSY, our BC, UT. Look at this, how it plays out here. Okay. And it's all identical. We've got the UT up here at the top, all the way down here. AR, ST, look at how that compares. BC, AR, ST. Price comes back down under the support line. Under the support line. I mean, this is textbook Wykoff reaccumulation, folks. So, you know, I think maybe at this point, finally, the bottom may very well be in, because from here, if we go into all the money in the liquidations, okay, this is a 3-month liquidation, or a 3-month liquidity chart. We're going to let's just look at the month. Okay. If we look at the month, it should be a lot more relevant, and we should start seeing a lot more, basically short. Look at all this. This is all money, billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. And if you look at this compared to down below the current price point, it makes sense that this was very likely the bottom of the last dump that we're going to see for a little while. I'm hoping, but this is what it looks like to me. And it looks pretty clear as day. You can see the price is rallying. It's moving back up. We're currently sitting at around $57,000. And honestly, it needs to get us to around $64,000 or back to 64,000 just to start picking up on that $1 billion worth of liquidity that continues to grow as we move higher and higher. Another 1.17. I mean, this all right here, this is billions of dollars in liquidity just ready to be plucked by the market makers all the way up to 65,000. At this point, we might consolidate a bit, go a little sideways, and then work our way up into the 67,000s. I mean, all of this, and it's funny because if you look at it, the price projection, this all looks beautiful as part of that reaccumulation pattern, because I wish I could move this to the left and have open space in here to basically project the price, because what that looks like is over the course of July and towards the end of August, it wants to eat up all of this liquidity. And then once you get beyond the $70,000 mark, it starts to fade out a little bit. Here you got about $917 million up at around 72.3. And if it continues to move up beyond that, what would carry the price beyond these levels? Well, because that's going to be sentiment taking over. And this is going to be a lot of people buying at a period where the market makers are basically moving the market up the same way they've been moving the market down. Okay, so we're going to move up, we move down, all around, lots of fun. Ultimately, I mean, this is textbook. It doesn't really get any more textbook than this. I went ahead and I posted this screenshot to my locals for those that want to kind of map it out themselves and take a look and play with it. But ultimately, this is a big deal, and I'm actually looking forward to this. I hope it plays out. I think it will. And yeah, I love the Wykoff, because the Wykoff accumulations, the distributions, the reaccumulation, all that stuff, it all seems to work out pretty fluidly. And I don't know if I've ever seen a Wykoff pattern play out, like basically play out more textbook than this. So that gives me faith that the bottom is very likely in, and that we're going to start moving our way up. Listen, a lot of people were giving me crap about basically saying that I could see Cardano getting to around $1 by the end of this month. I'm not necessarily sold that it's going to happen by the end of this month, but it would not shock me at all for us to see a $1 Cardano by in August, which also makes sense considering, the Chang hard fork is going to be launching soon, probably within the next few weeks, I'm guessing. And then we've got Rare Evo, which is going to be this big Cardano convention in Las Vegas. Of course, I'm going to be there. We're planning on launching Wargram and giving away like starter decks and things like that to people at the convention. I'm going to be giving away exclusive, like super exclusive animated commander cards, both in my locals, to my local supporters that want them, and then people that go to Rare Evo. And that's going to be it. So it's going to be one or the other, and that's going to be it. And then, we'll have other things, but the goal is with Wargram is to get that launched and get starter decks in the hands of people that want to start playing it. And it's really been coming a long way. It's come a hell of a long way just since Crypto Face and I played a game where the FPS kept dropping and all that. That's all been fixed. I played it again recently. It didn't drop below 165 frames a second in my browsers, and it looks sharp as hell. So, but I want to kind of save a lot of that. I don't want to like show it off too much yet. I want to wait until we get to Rare Evo, because we've got a lot of other special plans coming. So anyway, yeah, make sure you bookmark my site, cryptocrow.io. Make sure you join my locals, because it really does help support me in a time where I definitely need it. But, once this market comes back and we start picking back up again, then things will be looking a lot brighter. I think the sentiment will change and we'll start seeing a lot more happy news. So, yeah, that's it for today. I just wanted to give you guys some hope for the weekend, and let's hope it plays out for all of our sakes, because I'm losing my mind. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of seeing red in the streets every damn day I wake up. I think it's time for a ray of hope, but I think ultimately Wykoff is going to give it to us. So until next time, guys, grow your coins. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.